see. A slide trombone. Feels nice to come back. So if you visit the MIM after this concert, you'll find 23 trombones in the collections. That's not including the various trombones you're going to find in the gift shop. And there's 8 or 9 of those. I brought my ASU trombone studio students on a field trip here to the MIM last month. We had a little trombone scavenger hunt. Well, I gave them an 8-page thing they had to fill out and everything. But there's a lot of really cool stuff here. We have a lot of slide trombones here at the MIM, including a lot of German-made trombones, like this one here. It's a little different than my modern American trombone. I don't need to give you all the technical differences, but the size of the tubing is a little smaller, the bell is a little smaller. There's an extra piece of metal around the bell that doesn't allow the bell to ring like a regular trombone, so it gives a warmer sound. It only has 1 valve up in this section instead of 2 in my regular bass trombone. And you can't see it from here. But these are beautiful little snakes, perfect for Arizona. I like them better when they're metal than when they're in the yard. So just beautiful details and craftsmanship. I'm going to play for you the Concertino of Ferdinand David. David was the concertmaster of the Gewandhaus Orchestra in Leipzig, Germany, when Felix Mendelssohn was the conductor. And Mendelssohn was actually commissioned to write a trombone concerto. He didn't have time. What a pity. I wish we had a trombone concerto by Mendelssohn. But he pawned it off on his concertmaster, David, who was actually a very fine composer. And it was performed by Carl Traugott Kuyser, who actually did play trombone in the orchestra from time to time and was a very famous soloist in the mid-19th century. But he was actually the first viola player in the Gewandhaus Orchestra. So he and David, the concertmaster, played in a quartet together. It's in 3 movements. It is the most famous trombone solo ever written. And it's, after all this beautiful, lovely, lush music, now you're going to get something that's kind of zippy. All right? It does have a slow movement, another funeral march, sorry. But this was another nice person here. All right? And there are 3 connected movements. And the third one sounds like the first. And this is a question that gets put to my doctoral students. What's the form of the David Concertino? And if you answer something other than a modified sonata allegro form with no development, and the third movement is the recapitulation, we're going to have a conversation. So, here's the David Concertino. Again, it's played by every one of my students. It's played at every audition that students take, whether it's here at ASU or Professional Symphony Orchestra. It's just one of those pieces that everybody has to play, and now I'm playing it here on a German trombone, on something that you would have played it on at the time it was premiered. And by the way, I should say about the op.4, you'll find that up in France, when you go upstairs to Europe. There's a very cool example there. And by the way, when you're in France, turn around and look at England, and you'll see an English military serpent there. And if you look at the video, you'll find me on the video. That's a long story, how I got there, but you'll see me playing a little piece on the English military serpent called "Oh No, We Never Mentioned Her." 19th century serpent. Here we go, the David Concertino, 3 connected.